Hello everyone, time for another Second Empire update. I have already made this video, but the sound was that low because something YouTube did that I've had to record it again. I've tried to edit the original video, but nothing I did made any difference. So if this one doesn't work, then I'll try and record it on my PC or something. Okay, let's get started. Episode 8. A lot of people have been asking why Episode 8 is taking so long. And in general, why there has been no episode releases for over a year, or just about a year. I did say, and I have said several times, that I was taking a year off releasing anything because it was just too much demand to animate, edit, release an episode, and then do the same again. It made more sense to work on a group of episodes, then get them out, and so while they've been released, say every couple of weeks, maybe a month. In between, I could be working on another episode, and it kind of gives me a head start, so to speak. It hasn't really gone as well as I thought it would be. I kind of lost my animation muse about 2 months into the year, and didn't do anything for about, I'd say, a couple of months. I think that was mainly because of work. I've got a very kind of depressing job. I mean, I should be grateful to work and everything, but there's just no challenge. I'm 27 and I'm a freaking pot washer. And I've people say to get a better job. Yeah, that's easy to say. I've tried. Trust me. I've written letters. I've been into shops. I've phoned people. And it's always come down to the same thing. Sorry, we're either not hiring at the minute, or sorry, you don't have the experience we require. But anyway, work on episode 8 is basically complete in animation terms. Scene 41, which is the scene that takes place in the hangar between Agent 700 and all the Second Empire Daleks, is done and is being edited. I've got a few things to tweak on that. Those of you that are part of the Second Empire group on Facebook, which I'll put a link in the description in case anyone else is interested, you would have seen the rough cut of scene 41. The thing that's taking the longest time to render is the Ed Rosea scenes, which is when Xenor goes to confront Zemo and his former command. And there are 24 shots for that scene, and each of them is taking about 78 hours to render. Now, obviously, I can't render 78 hours continuously for a couple of reasons. One, because it takes a lot of power, and my computer makes a lot of noise, as you can hear in the background, and I just can't sleep with it on, because I'm in one room. And my graphics card has decided to start playing up, and every now and then it goes and grinding noise, and basically I've got to replace it, but I can't afford to do that yet. Which brings me on to something I've kind of been avoiding, but a lot of people have been suggesting, which I'm very grateful for. I have a donation button. Now, I did consider doing something called a Kickstarter. Now, a Kickstarter is it's a website where you basically set up a project. It could be anything from game design, filming. I think they also do other types of businesses. You can't use it for general living and general money raising. And you basically set a goal, like for example, my goal would be £15,000. Now, before you all freak out, why am I asking for that much? It's basically to get myself a new Mac Pro, one of the really, really cool, the ones that look like a rubbish bin, a couple of HD monitors, and upgrade all of my current software. That's Cinema 4D, After Effects. I'd get the new 3D Element, which can render in real-time 3D After Effects. Get all the add-ons for that. I'd get Final Cut new, Adobe Premiere, Y2 editing programs, because when doing After Effects work, it's easy to export to a Premiere, but I don't like working in Premiere exclusively. It's a preference thing. So that's why that is so much. Now, the reason I haven't gone down the Kickstarter route It's not because of copyright, because you can claim it as a fan film, which it is. I'm not making any money from Second Empire. Is because I don't think there's enough interest in the series to warrant doing that. The thing was with Kickstarter, you set like rewards. Say, for example, someone who donates between £5 and £10 would get a certain reward. Someone who donated 10 to 20 would get that reward plus the next tier. I couldn't come up with any. I mean, the things I was coming up with was like naming the credits, copies of the digital copies of the soundtrack, and then for like the higher tiers, maybe you could design your own Dalek color scheme. You could name your own Dalek, and that Dalek could be in a battle scene, or like the next tier up to that would be have your own Dalek in a short, and it would have maybe like a 5-minute short based on it, and you could decide which side it is, what it was, and what it was doing. Not necessarily what the short was about, because that would kind of curtail me creatively. And one, I was having trouble coming up with prices because I hate asking for help. I hate asking for money, especially. If you talk to any of my family, they'll tell you that I would rather sort things out myself, but I can't at the end this time. So, and that's why I've not done the Kickstarter, because I don't think there's enough interest. If you guys think there is, and you'd like me to do that, if you're interested in getting rewards like having your name in the credits, copies of soundtracks, custom messages from Xenon or the Emperor, that sort of thing, let me know, and I'll do that. The web page is set up, it's just I haven't published it. Also, ideas for rewards. I can't offer physical things. Like I couldn't, say, offer a Dalek toy. I couldn't, that sort of thing. They don't allow you to do that. So, in the meantime, anyone who's willing to donate, the donate link will be in the description. Anything and anything will be greatly appreciated. As I said, I hate asking for this because I'm not a big YouTuber. I'm not someone who can do a live stream for, say, 2 hours and raise £100,000. I mean, you'd think that's stupid, but I've seen it done. It's ridiculous. Well, it's impressive, it's what it is. In terms of the other episode, now that's that out of the way, between episodes 8 to 12, they've all got different states. Like, I've completed scenes for episode 10, I think, which has got like 20 shots left. The quickest episode, actually, is episode 11, which only has about 50 shots. But it's very complicated. Well, not very complicated, but it's got a lot of stuff going on inside it. So hopefully, if you're watching this, the video has been a success. I should have really checked my mic levels before, but oh well. Woe is me. So as I said, anyone that's willing to donate, I would be more than grateful. And if you have ideas about the Kickstarter, let me know. Always grateful to receive ideas. And I will get some new videos out for you guys soon. Thank you very much for watching.